Hey everybody, ThrewRedButter here, back again with another beer review. Coming at you today with a beer from Trillium Brewing out of many locations in Massachusetts, and I believe also a farm in Connecticut. Good for them. Coming at you with a double IPA, 8.5% alcohol by volume. It's the Trillium Brewing Galaxy Cutting Tiles. A double IPA with raw wildflower honey. Cutting tiles being a double IPA that they will swap out the main hop for. In this case, it's Galaxy. They'll also do Citra cutting tiles, Mosaic cutting tiles. I believe. You can tell me I'm completely wrong in the comments. Go nuts. I don't care. I'm always wrong about everything anyway. But Mosaic cutting tiles, which this is not. This is Galaxy. I believe cutting tiles used to be called Archaic. And Archaic was the same beer made exclusively with Mosaic hops, but it was just called Archaic. They changed the name to Cutting Tiles, and they started swapping out Mosaic for Galaxy, Citra, Nelson, whatever else. So when you drink Mosaic Cutting Tiles, you're just drinking the original OG Archaic and Cutting Tiles. Fun fact for everybody, added to the bar trivia knowledge, that ever comes up. But yeah, this is Galaxy Cutting Tiles, double IPA with raw wildflower honey. And if memory serves, I did review OG Archaic when it was called Archaic. Thank you. Back in the old written blog days, if I remember that little fun fact, I'll post it in the description, a link to that, because I still have the old written blog up somewhere. Still with me? All right, good. The appearance on the Galaxy cutting tiles, poor lighting, as usual. I'm not going to change anytime soon on that, but does come in not the dirtiest, filthiest New England IPA, but still a very hazy body. Light orange in color, 2 fingers, type white, bright head. Pardon me. Let's get an aroma on Galaxy cutting tiles. I don't know, I guess a good way I would put this is it smells like a fresher's not the right word I'm looking for. Maybe brighter and lighter and zestier double IPA. It doesn't have the nose of a big boy 8.5%er. But just saying. Yeah, Galaxy, man. I mean, I'm getting like more grassier notes. Big malt presence, very sweet malts. Thinking, yeah, again, like a fresher, like lemon zest, orange zest. There's touches and tinges of kind of like a big orange cream kind of aroma to it, but again, nothing too big. Maybe the sweetness is coming from that wildflower honey. Yeah, it smells okay, but as usual, that doesn't always mean that's what's going to happen on the taste. Let's get a taste on Galaxy Cutting Tiles. Cheers. Very malty. Gotta say, very malty are my first impressions. Dry, powdery malts, not like light bright, like crackery or bready or anything like that. Little better behind that. All right. Got a much bigger orange and citrus presence on that second hit. Much bigger than it was on the nose. Still not by much, but then again, maybe the more I go into it, maybe the more I'm going to get. But definitely that second sip was a little better than the first one. First one was just, again, dry, powdery, sweet malts. Second had a little more to it. I don't think it's going to get any deeper than that. Yeah. Like I said in my nose, like grassy, but here it's more like mossy and tree bark. Wow, this is out, man. I'll say this is dry as hell. Whoa. There's just not a lot going on here. That's surprising. And yeah, just again, it's the sweetness. I mean, is it that wildflower honey coming into play? I mean, I think it's really just the big malt presence here. This is I don't know. Yeah. Body feels full enough. Doesn't feel like a big 8.5% double IPA. Not thin or watery by any means, but again, oftentimes I'll say IPAs or double IPAs has a dry finish, but no, this is like a desert in my mouth and just leaving destruction in its wake. It's almost leaving like a sandpapery kind of finish on each sip. I don't know what's going on here. But then periodically on some of these sips, again, I'll get more touches of that citrus, but it feels very, very light in that department still. So those subtle moments where it has typical characteristics of, really good double IPAs, it's just not there. This is weird. Yeah, so our final score, final verdict, final rating on the Trillium Brewing Galaxy Cutting Tiles. 8.5% double IPA. Bit of a letdown, gotta be completely honest. Because I've had this beer in variations in the past. It was in line with what you would expect from Trillium in terms of a great double IPA. I don't know. Uh, Nothing bad tasting about it or off-putting. It's just a dry, lighter than it should be bodied, decent double IPA. It has its moments. Again, on some sips, I'm getting big citrus notes with kind of that orange sherbet flavor that I really like in really good double IPAs. But other than that, it's more grassy and mossy and dry. Just not what I was expecting from a big Galaxy double IPA. But yeah, I'll go like 6.5 out of 10. Bummer. 6.5 out of 10. Trillium Brewing Galaxy Cutting Tiles. That's going to do it for me through Red Butter. Till next time. Cheers, everybody.